in elementary you used to have, no, it's a novice, isn't it? We have to do that in a given retake as well. But yeah, that simple change on that line is the most difficult. It's actually easier on a straight line E to B or two half circles because they're not thinking about doing a canter to walk there. They're thinking of, oh, I've got all this space. So it's really very much about when we approach it that you collect him around the turn and onto the diagonal. It's more that he's bouncy to walk than thinking of hauling him back once you're on the line. You've got to start planning that early. That's where people fall down with that. It's really got to be waiting for your aid. And then what the half passes in that, are they from
B and E to G?
In the trot?
Yes.
So you do shoulder in circle? No.
And I can't remember the details of it. I did it because it's the one, remember I said I was on the wrong lead the whole way around the canter movement. That was 73. The canter half pass must be from the corner to the middle because 75 is the only one where you end up cantering on the outside.
Yeah.
So it's F and K.
I think that's followed by the change of rein.
Yes,
Simple
yes,
change.
it would be. Yeah.
I think if that trot is shoulder in circle half pass or if it's.
I don't remember.
No. If you're doing it from E and B to the middle, it's got to be something that you do before it. Yeah. It probably, I'm pretty sure it is shoulder in circle half pass. It's good to practice it like that anyway. Yeah. And so this trot mark, the half pass in the trot, you're in 6.57s ish.
I think so. Yes.
And not a comment on the bend in the trot ones though.
No, the bend was definitely the canter one. The trot
Nothing that really stood out to him.
No. And we've been trying to do our flank changes as well.
Busy. How's he going with those?
Yeah, not too bad. Still better left to right. The right to left is not great. And we're not doing them perfectly left to right anyway, but we're not too bad. Last night he was beginning to just anticipate a bit, which hasn't been too bad.
No.
And then we just did a little bit of counter just to prove to ourselves we could still do it.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, I didn't want them to just think we're counter and now we're going to change.
Yes.
Can you just double check that the camera says it's recording?
It is.
Yay! Hopefully we'll be good with it. I tried a few weeks ago and didn't bother with it at all.
Okay.
Like the last one that I got, I had to send it back because he was terrified of it.
Oh.
I don't have the verb in 73, but my comments were too much angle for both of them.
Okay. It's actually a better comment to get than not enough. In some respects, it's just remembering to ride it a little less in the test mode. We'll do another shoulder in on this long side. I'm just starting to add a little bit more finesse to that shape. Now it's almost like you want to get him to look slightly to the left in his nose. That's it. Now we've got to make those hind legs more active. Keep the same angle, but that feeling of round on the left. Yep, good. As you make him rounder, keep the angle. So you're really trying to keep that connection of your inside leg to outside rein. Then go straight. And again, as a rider, that's something to be in the habit of doing. You make sure at the end, if it's not too spooky, that you make a straightening signal. So we'll go M to B with the next shoulder in, and you're focusing on rounding two reins and almost a little bit more play on the outside rein to keep the submission, and you keep adding the angle and feeling on the rein. Yeah, good. Well done. Fine tuning. Don't wait to see what he does. Now a 10-meter circle right, and you keep playing, keep the activity, putting the walk a little bit more together. Developing that engagement and that activity. And then we're going to leg yield from B to D. So he's thinking about moving across, not falling across. So we quicken those hind legs and steady the front. More quarters and steady the front. And now more quarters again. So you almost finish quarters first. That's how much you want to feel like he can respond. Then we're going to turn left and then do that shoulder in on the long side, the full long side first, thinking about developing that outline. So movement away from the inside leg into the round fingertips on the right. Super. Good. The outline, the angle is good, just got to be quick. Good, and if he starts to tilt a little bit, you can raise one hand or the other. Better here. Keep working through it. And straight round, so you show you finish the movement. Then we'll do the same thing this side, so the shoulder in, circle, leg yield from E. Good boy. I'm not going to hurt you. Good. So right rein, left leg. Super. Good angle. Nicely done. Now turn him into that outside, into that 10 meter circle. Don't push his bum in. Round in the fingertips. Well done. Looking around your 10 meters. Now a little bit more active. That's right. Then you're going to focus on your leg yield right across the school here. Left towards D. Now more quarters and quicker. Flick, flick, flick a few times. Come on, wake him up a bit. Yeah, needs to do there a little bit better. Going to turn left and do that leg yield again. Too slow off that right leg. Nope, just the leg yield. Just try and quicken that aid because that was not his best. So you've got to steady the front and almost double time him off your right heel. Yeah, that's better. Good, then he looks more up and energetic. Keep the round on the left, yes. Now the quarters again. Keep him active, keep him active. Well ridden. Good. Okay, then we're going to track right. And after M, we're going to pick him up into some trot. Yeah, that's nice. Good, we'll go to a 20 meter circle in the middle at E. Or did you hear Dora's lane?
Yeah.
How annoying.
Yeah.
Gutting for her. Yeah, same. Yeah, that's a better submission. Good. Good, Linda. So really staying focused on that feel. This is something, again, we've talked about, that you've got to keep that connection when you get there, not waiting for him to lose it. Good, and it's that yielding off your right leg, not fast to get through the spooky turn. You've almost got to collect him a little bit more down here so that he doesn't lean in. So we're going to do a half 20 B to E and make a point of just getting him a little bit more connected to your hand, coming towards me. Well done. Now before H, the end of this long side, you're going to make a transition to walk. But he's got to stay positive off your right leg into the left rein, small flexion right, and then bringing him to walk and come to me. Good. Now you've got to bend his nose right and push his hip over, away from your right leg. Good. Then halt. Good. Pat him. Good boy. So it's not charge away from me. Now we're going to come up the centre line. You're going to go down to X, you're going to turn right at X, onto the track at E to turn right again. So a little bit of feel and finesse, good. We're going to do the same process again. So he walks, good. Now push him over to me, right flexion, play with a bit.
Come on.
Good, now you push his hip away, good boy, and then you stop again. Good boy.
man. Silly boy, aren't you?
Good boy. So it's a calm correction to be like, that's a bit rude when you go to stick your nose up. One more time. Down the centre line. Feeling of round. Not racing away with you. Good. Now this time, when you get just before H, go sitting and just ride your normal corner, but not fast. You almost got to think like a joggy trot. So you go sitting and just play. Just play. Keep it together. Keep it together. Well ridden.
Good boy.
That's him. So that you can do that, I'm going to press you over. Don't freak out. Question. You just got to do that a little earlier. Half 20. That's fine. Come over to this side. Do it one more time. That's the submission. Good. And sometimes in sitting, it just means you're a little bit more effective. So try and steady him down to sitting and press him in, but don't let him speed up. Well done. Good boy.
Good man.
Good. Then we're going to go large. It's not that we over-face him with it, but we've got to get that choice from him. It's not to like, sod that, I'm just not even going to try. At least then he's trying to respect your leg. He goes to be like, oh my God, that's really scary, and then changes his mind without needing a pull. We're going to change the rein, KXM on the diagonal. Tiny little bit rounder here. Was there, good. It was really good on the long side. And then we'll do fine tuning. Now, if needs be, you do the same thing here on the left rein. That's a nice outline. So it's sitting if you need to, and you're yielding his body over to the left from your left leg into your right rein. Good. Super. Very good. Good. So this is all these things to help you with that dodgy A at Kiso as well. It's not what he wants to do is use a bit of speed. Now for me they're going away, it all looks a bit quarters right. So be really careful here on the right direction. You need to ride a small shoulder 4 everywhere. Not more bend, a little bit rounder on the left. Yeah, good, like so. Rounder on the fingertips, 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 super, keep ahead of him, very nice. That's a nice picture. Now planning again. As you exit this corner at H, it's not running off with his quarters right, it's shoulders left and a feeling of round on the right. So that's almost like shoulder in, which is lovely, but try less angle. Yeah, good, now round, yeah, good. He's got to step that up, well ridden. In the AF corner, canter left. This is nice. Good, Linda, I love that shape, that's lovely. Now bouncy, not just working canter, sit up tall, be confident, shoulders left, that's quarters in. Yes, that's better, but it's getting into that habit. Fine tuning, and if he goes to speed up, you're thinking collected. Collected with your inside heel and the right rein, very nice. Lovely lift. Shoulder 4, good, not more than that. That's where he's got to be to look around that left leg. Really good, Linda. Okay, we're going to do a 20-metre circle at A. No, 15-metre circle. So we don't let the fence line do it for you. Fine tuning, helping him out. Good. Well done. Nice shape. Good. We'll have a travers down the long side with that feeling of round. Not a huge angle, but a collected bounce. Good. Fine tuning. Easy in the angle. Well ridden. Now round and straight. Good. We're going to do our 10-metre circle at E with our simple, or canter walk, sorry, transition at the end of the circle. So using the wall to help you. Shoulders, that's quarters in. Yeah. So go large, abandon that, and come and do this exit from this corner again next time. Because again, these little things in medium level, you're definitely not going to get away with it. And in elementary, you shouldn't get away with quarters in round the exit. But if you allow it to happen, it gives them an excuse to not give you a 7. And you've got to get those 7s. Shoulder 4 round on the right, shoulder 4 round on the right. Yes, it's not just pulling his nose left. Good, and then you'll walk on the end. So you're round, good, and it's 3, 2, 1, walk. Sit down, play with the bit, good boy. Then we'll canter left, and then focus on the exit from this corner. The preparation here for round, left shoulder back, yielding his body away from your left leg. Very subtle shoulder four left, like you did in the trot. Super, then lovely. That makes such a better picture. Once more the circle. Nice lift, play with the bit, keep turning. Good, keep thinking round. Super, good. 3, 2, 1, woo. Pat him, very good. Okay, let me have a little breather. Very good. That then looked like it was much more on your seat, that one. Very good. And the difference in the mark, when you come out the corner, this end especially, they can't knock you down, especially with the judge behind you and you canter off down the score with his quarters left. They're going to give you a 6 for being crooked. Right? You've got to think shoulder 4, shoulder 4, shoulder 4. But it's a small suggestion of shoulder 4, because otherwise he curls too much to the left and gives you too much of an angle. Then you lose the quality of the canter because it's too much angle and they paddle. So it's a very fine line. What you did away from me in the last one was really good. Good boy. So we'll change the rein, HXF, and then we'll have a little bit of that canter, travers and simple change on the canter walk, canter on the right.
One thing that I'm getting better at is trying to make him walk.
Yeah,
I'm actually getting seconds.
good.
I'm very really jogging.
Very good. God, Jay used to do that really naughty, didn't he? Very sneaky. Let's not question why, we'll just keep going. Sometimes you just don't need to know. It just is better. Well done. Okay, so we'll pick him back up again, and then we're going to look at that right canter with the with the travers first. Shoulder 4 slightly even in the walk. You keep him respectful. Now flick him off your heel a bit. Come on, yeah. And again, wake him up a bit more with just your right heel. Now you've got to collect the walk and don't let him push into the right. If he's desperate for you to pull his head left, you've got to flick him off your right heel. Now whoop, stop, and he's charging through your hand. You've got to be quite clear about that. Now he can step towards the camera like a leg you'll step.
Come on, over.
Yeah, because he's not scared of it.
Over, come on.
Good. Now his bum.
Bum Dave, come on.
Good, pat him. Good. If he was scared, he wouldn't be doing that. Right? It's a little bit of a sneaky evasion as you're coming towards it, because it's not actually moving as you're coming towards it. And when it moves, when you're beside it, it's not spooking. Okay, so we want to try that once more, that half circle, because this is going to be important for your A at Kiso. It's really important that he lets you help him when he spooks, or else it's trying to find a positive way to ride through the tension. But it's saying, look, collect almost, wait, don't just charge around. What he did, why you needed to halt, was because he charged through your hand when you were trying to correct the spookiness. If he at least lets you, good, push the hip over and doesn't just charge through your hand, then you can have praise, good. Very good. It's the way to work within his ears, that's the important bit. Now we're going to do a little bit of trot and then a canter transition from the trot. Round up, but not in, it's down. That's the neck, really good. That's where you need to have him for your test. Not faster, not faster. Drop the neck, then you're going to pick up canter. And again, it's more likely going to be collected in your tests. Good, so pushing the neck down, but not faster. Nice canter. Going large, shoulders, shoulders, shoulders. Keep focused on that shoulders to the right. Play with a bit. Lovely, good rhythm. Yeah, so you play with a bit. So good, you don't need more angle, just a little. That's it, getting his nose to the right. Well done. Then ease into straight. Now help him out slowly. Right flexion, well done. Good. Then we'll do the circle. We'll do the travers again. Sorry, my bad. So just push that hip in. Now bounce the canter a bit more. Now bend him a bit more in the nose, but not the whole body. But as you bend him, this way he wants to speed up, which is a little bit our issue with the half pass. he's got to collect more as you bend him. So again, think about shorter bouncy steps with that right flexion. Shorter bouncy. Challenge him. Yeah, challenge him with your hand. Challenge him. Yes, good. Then ease into straight.
Stay up. Come on.
Move my arms.
Over. Good.
Well done.
Good boy. What's he trying to do to you?
He's going to launch something at me. Okay, so walk a travers on the next long side so you can really improve that flexion and that bend.
Come on. Will you just behave yourself now?
Now, collective walk on the bit. That needs to be rounder. Yeah. Good. Super. Good. Good. Now try and canter in that collected walk to canter. Not bad. Just the wrong leg. But at least you tried to think about going. Back to walk again. Fine tune. Just do a straight line canter this time. So walk to canter on the bit. That's a really difficult exercise to do, but it's something you could try to develop. Now the heart travers again and bouncy. Yeah. Well done. That's the angle. Very good. Now you can go straight because you really tried. Now collected. Right flexion. Right flexion. Then stop. Because that was rude. You took over. Good. Pat him. Now circle round to the right and then come into that corner a bit more. But you did exactly the right thing. Where you tried to flex him, he's like, fine, I'll turn.
Yeah.
You did the right thing. Don't let him continue to run. Good. Now turn up the centre line. On the bit, you're going to canter right, go down to X and then turn right again. So like we did in the trot. Now nose right, collected, good, turn right. This canter round this short side. Believe you can make that. It's not tensely holding on, it's asking questions. Good.
Good
Well
boy.
ridden, super job. Good, okay then the circle at B, 10 metres with the canter walk. Very good. It was a much more relaxed correction in both corners. Lovely canter. Really good. So turn and keep the focus. Keep the focus. Well done. Well ridden. Super good. Now 3, 2, 1, walk. Well done because you went to take over. Circle again. And then canter right. And don't walk at the end. So keep turning. Well done. Just your inside heel. Don't walk this time. Good. Yes, I know what's coming. Very good. Now I want you to do a 20-metre circle that end and bring that canter really, really bouncy. Like you could get someone to walk beside you with right flexion. Because this is what it's got to let you do to set up that canter to walk. So smaller and bouncy. Yes, uphill, uphill, smaller and bouncy. Well done. Then on this big circle, we're going to count 3, 2, 1, walk. But you've got to keep collecting and up, collecting and up. Good. Then 3, 2, 1, walk. Pat him. Okay, it's a bit downhill, but at least he did it direct. Now you're going to pick up the canter again. Come on, flick him with your heel. That's it. Wake him up a bit. And then nicely canter right. Good boy. Sit up. Now you're going to do that short diagonal with this canter. Short and bouncy with the canter walk. So you're preparing, turning, flexing, 3, 2, 1, walk. So you can see it's faster there. He still did something, turn right and try again. Round in the shape. It's got to be the same canter that you have in the short side, whereas it looked like you turned and you went faster. So this, bounce, super, that's it Linda. Keep the bounce around the turn, bounce him, upright, bounce him, good, good. And 3, doesn't matter, but you caught it, collect, 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 collect. Good effort. Then back again. But that's good that he went to drop you and you just quickly corrected it. That's important that he learns to do that and not just keep running away. One more time. Good. This collection. That's so much more underneath you. Support with the right leg, the right flexion. Collected. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Well done. Then left canter this time. Good boy. Collected. Super. Now more bounce. Shoulders left. Good. That's nice. Not faster. Collecting more in preparation of the short diagonal this way. HB. Collect. Good. Good. Collected. Good. And 3, 2, 1. Woo. It's actually a better collection, just not a direct down. Go left again, at least he's trying. You've got to try and take away that bobble of the trot walk. But the actual turn, he doesn't speed up on the left. Good boy.
And he really pulls me forward.
Yeah, but you've just got to be a bit brave and be like, oi, don't do that. It's very, very normal because he does it a little bit on his forehand. Got to be upright. Sit tall. 3, 2, up. Keep your hands up. And the more you practice it like that, the less he's going to go, oh, I can pull you down. Whereas if you keep going, oh, look, he's pulling me down, that's what he'll learn to do. So it's just having that authority. He still went a little bit faster off the turn, but you're getting a super collection here. Really good. And I like that left leg. Bounce, bounce. 3, 2, 1. Well done. But as you said, keep going, it got fast. All right, you've got to try to keep going in collection. It's so easy to sit here and say it, but you've got to adjust little bits. Whereas your actual canter was the best collected off the turn, but you felt correctly, you felt like it was going to drop you. So for sure, keep it going, but you don't want him to get faster to keep going. You've got to learn to wait in the collection. Well done. Well done. And then you didn't speed up, right? You kept the collection better. Yes, he can still respect you more, but it looked like he stayed more up, right? Going into the walk, and then he was a bit like, But that, you just got to quick flick him up a bit, sit up and practice it like that. It's not like, oh no, he is dragging me, what do I do? You're just going to have to fix that by him respecting your seat and your body a bit more, because he doesn't do that in the one on the wall, because the wall's there. Right? So it's not that he can't do it, it's just a visible thing. If you did 2 half 10-metre circles, he wouldn't do it. It's just that line is so horrible, which is why it's there as a test for riders.
And how do I stop him doing this to me? I tried at one point to take my back, but I felt actually that was going to put the back out.
As in the...
Just trying to stay upright and not be pulled forward.
It's where he needs to be in front of your leg in the collection of it. It's all it is just repetition of getting him to stay in front of your leg as you shorten it. Because what happens is you end up holding with your leg because you feel like he's going to anticipate. But that's so normal. It's trying to make the collected canter hotter but shorter. Like he's got to really sit down on his bum. There is a side of an element of strength needed in your core and your back, but he has to hear your half halt to stay up to land and to walk. And again, a way to think about why we count is the same process in an easier way to describe. What you've got to think is as his hoof hits the ground, his front lead hoof, so in this case the left, it's as that comes up off the floor, that's when you want to ask for the walk, so that he lands in the walk step. So it's why we count to get the rhythm, but what you've got to think about is the bum lands into walk first, whereas at the moment sometimes it's a bit front legs first, sometimes it's the bum first, and that's just timing and practice. But that's why you want to practice doing it here, so it doesn't become just about your physical thing, and it's the preparation of the canter that you're going to teach him to wait in his collected. So sometimes you don't walk, but he stays in collected. Rather than he's going to go without me, I'll speed up. What you've actually got to do is say, no, stay in the collected canter to walk canter and keep going, rather than speed it up, because it's just a strength issue. Oh, thank you.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Pleasure.
I'll see you in a few weeks.
Awesome. So let's have a look at some half passes. To look at that flexion in the canter, to look at that flexion in the half pass.
Come on. Yes,
What you did in that last
come on.
right travers was really good. That was super bend. So that length of rein is great, the height is good, just a little bit more submission in his pole and his jaw. By you tweaking, yeah, there. It's just that little bit more superb, that submission. You can feel that? And it doesn't then get long and flat, and that's what we've got to try to maintain in the half passes. Especially in the canter, that you want this submission, not a tanking down. So we're going to pick him up into canter, and then from that top end at F, you're going to look at your left half pass, and you're thinking of that quick sensation, that suggestion of round in the half pass. So if you feel he's stuck, go for a bit of a blast. Go on. Yeah, so down the long side, bum in saddle, medium. Don't move so much. Flick him on the neck with the rein. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good. Now back and collected. That's exactly what you've got to do. Don't move and poke and kick. Right, left half pass. So you point his nose where he's got to go. The bum will follow. Good. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Well done. Well done. Good. You could feel it's in two sections. Well ridden. Bend. Use it. Collected. Collected. Now a 10-meter circle and really bend his nose left. Go on. Go on. Yes. Now don't collapse down. Now take that bend into the half, that flexion into the half pass left. Yes. Good, Linda. You need more quarters at the start. Yes. Good. Keep the flexion. All you've got to do is just make that happen at the start. Well done. So we'll turn left and try again. Feel. Play. Well ridden. You thought you might get distracted. Well done. Quarters. Good. Good. Better line. Better flexion. So long side, medium again, and if he doesn't go, a little flick on your inside shoulder, not both reins, just a little one on the inside. Well done. Bringing him back. Now what you've got to do is get in the corner, but do the first 5 or 6 strides steeper. He starts actually well, and then you back off, and then he's not steep enough. So now steep. Come on, over, over, collected, over. Over, collected, collected, over, over, good, good. Then you've got jump then as well. Well ridden, well ridden. Go large, flick him if he's lazy, collect it at shoulder 4, even in that medium. Yeah, that's not your mistake, he's fixed his legs. Right, so this time we're going to do the half pass and the simple change. Good.
Sorry.
The half pass from the centre line. And then the short diagonal simple change. Let's turn left, come again, because you've not got enough room. So, you've got to think your half pass is from H. You went 5 strides down the school. Okay, you were a little bit confused of where you were going. But we're going to do the half pass to the centre line, turn left, and then F to the simple change. But really get in this corner and really get that half pass stick. Now flexion, now quarters and bounce. Yes, quarters, bounce. Use your half halt, use your half halt. Bounce it, bounce it, bounce it. Well done. Now collected canter. Think about that. Feeling. Good. And even if he gets behind you, don't rock. Well done, Linda. Woo. Yeah. You did really good keeping him collected off the turn. It's now trying to keep him hot in the collection without you having his grip. Easier said than done. Maybe even a tiny little touch of the neck. Yeah. Whoop.
Again, as soon as I start, he's like, okay, stopping now. Come on. Come.
Yeah. But keep him in collected. Even if he tries to back off you, that's what he's got to do, is just get strong, because that's a great collected canter. You've got to be like, stay here. Stay here. Collected. Yeah. Okay, that's the right correction, exactly the right thing to do. Okay, then we go canter right. Good, collected.
Quite cute there.
Yeah, little monkey. Yes. Good. Good correction. Now collected again, because now he's trying to race away. Collected. Good. That submission. Collection. He can look. Just pick it back up again, but it's not to go fast. Now collect, collect, collect. Because that's what he wants to do, is avoid collecting. Yes, that's it. And it's tough, he's got to build it up. Yeah,
good boy.
Good. Whereas letting him run off again is then, yes, I'm winning that. So Shoulder 4, a bit of feeling of flexion right. Well done, that's your collected canter. Really good. Right, so we're going to use the half pass from Kay, but it is lots of practice and practice with that simple change. And you're right, he is taking over, but you've just got to keep working through it to get that right flexion, good, and then steep, but up the school, collected, up the school, collected, up. And then you, right flexion, right flexion, right flexion. Well done, well done. Keep the right flexion, go large again, and then go down the school. Keep your right flexion. Well done. So what he's got to do is actually don't go steep on the right half pass. He'll go up the school on the right half pass. So he actually needs to flex more, but not dive right, because that's what he wants to do, is fall down. That's it, no more steep. Good. Now you can bend him, but don't go steeper. Well done. Yes, good. Good. Then try your simple change this time. And if you just hold there a minute, Yvonne, thanks. Then think about your right flexion sitting up. Good effort. Yeah, you make him wait for you. Get your control back, then we'll go right again. So the second part of your half pass was really good. Right, so you got the flexion right. So I would do the long side with a bit of travers. Well done. Good. Now collect him again. Collect him again. Well done. Now, yes, that's the flexion. Now straight. And it's just physical, hard work for him to do that on this right side. So the half pass again. Your line was really good in the last one. It's just more bending his nose and his neck, not his body. Right side, right side, right side. Like there. See, there you've got your right leg on to correct it. Whereas actually your first bit, you pushed him too left. Too much off your left leg.
Yeah.
This is good. Go large, do that again. So you've got to think, it's not pushing him left at the start of your right half pass. It's actually getting him up and flexing right more in the right half pass. Maybe let's do that 10-metre circle like you did on the left once. Really use that circle to get the bend. Come on, sit up, it's not fast, you've got to think collected. Good. Good. So you do your, now take that bend into your half pass to the centre line. Not steep, not steep. Well done. Right flexion. Yes. Well done. Sit up. Good. That was a super finish. Right, now, that simple change again. If you want, you go to E. Right? Don't make it E weights in collection. It's all training. Well done. Well done. Good. Well done. Canter left. Well done. Super job. Okay, then we're going to find a transition to trot. And breathe. Good. Nice. Good. Keep your shoulders back, your head up. Good. A little bit of left. There, that submission left. Very good. Nice. I like this height of neck. Really good. Okay, so next we're going to do a little travers in the trot. Not fast. Yeah, so thinking about, very good, that he's really around the left. Really good. So he really came supple there to the left. Now ease into straight and then do your half pass from F in the trot. Now remember, it's not pushing him through the left shoulder. It's up in the flexion. This is so much better in his neck. Not faster. Round. Good. Round. Round. Keep asking for round. Yes, that's the submission. So now we've got to get that submission and a steeper beginning. So turn left and come again. It's just that first 5 or 6 strides needs to come across a little bit more. Very good in the neck. Nose. Now over. Yes, that was much better. Keep it. Yeah, good. Okay, turn right at the end and then do that to the right. So it's a steep start but not a falling. Pole up. Good. So right, actually travers first. Let's do that again. Get that around. Yes, super. Not more angle. Good. So you can really now lift his ear, right ear a bit. Yeah. Yes, super. Good. So that feeling in the half pass right, that you almost have his right ear up a little bit. Push his bum over here, he looks in travers. So that short side needs to be in shoulder 4, just so you know. Now, yes, well done, because he looks like he's twisted a little bit round the turn. Good boy. Good, so shoulder 4, right, push him off your right leg. Yes. Good, to set up your half pass with that right flexion. We're just doing a right half. Thanks, Lynn. Come on. That up, good. Up the school as well. Yes, well ridden. Really nice trot in there. Good, Linda. Good. Uphill. Right, sorry, I thought I'd said that out loud, I didn't. Right half pass again. So round that right leg. Good. Nice. Up the school. Yeah, it's a shame about that. Little skip in the middle. Super. So again to the right, just to mind that little change of rhythm in the middle, where you didn't want to stand in poop. So round. Good. Think about that right ear, not downhill, uphill, uphill. Yes. There you've got more trot because you rode that uphill. Really nice. Super job. Good. Good. I like that. Go large. Don't let him go Travers on you because he's done a lot of quarters in. Well done. Nice. Good. Yes, exactly. He can have that feeling of it if you can direct him like that. Very good. Super. Then slow that down a little bit and have a bit of stretching. Good boy. That's lovely. Now keep your feel to keep that. Rather than just going longer, have a sort of 3/4 length of your stretch. So it's very much smaller trot and lower neck. It's almost then got a little bit big. What you did at B was really good. Yeah, smaller trot. It's not that he runs away. Good. Small with right flexion. Small steps. So it's more of a relaxation for him than, yes, I get to run now, slowly. Good. That's the stretch you've got to work on. Good. It's that easy rhythm. We'll do that on the left too. So don't be in a hurry. Well done. Yes. You would need more for a stretch in a test because we're not looking for that. We're looking for him to just relax in his outline, not run away a little bit. Whereas because you've got so much power in there, good. You would practice it and then go a little bit longer in the test for sure. But right now he's got to do it in the same submission. It's not that he runs away. Good. Well done. Good boy. Yeah, good from you. So you're anticipating that feel, dropping the neck down. Good. When you get another good bit of feel, we'll make a transition to walk. Good boy. That was super for him. Good. So, use your Travers a lot, not for how angles you can make him, but that flexion. That's what he needs to help you with the half pass. And with the half pass, it's got to be on the left one, steeper in sideways. The right one's got to have more flexion, but not so steep, until you can then ride him sideways with the flexion. Or else what happens is on the right, he falls through the right shoulder, doesn't do enough with the quarters if you haven't got that flexion correct first. So I think what worked well today for both directions was that little circle beforehand, but be careful you don't go faster to make that circle. You've got to keep him up and collected so he lifts and flexes to take that into the half pass, rather than it get him down a bit and then he's like, oh, and then I've got to rush through the half pass. And yeah, just keep practicing with those simple changes. They're only going to get better by him getting stronger behind the saddle to let you sit him and wait and do what he does when he does the 10-metre circle with the wall. It's so normal, that anticipation, because it'll be the same with your change.
Yeah. So maybe as a schooling thing, if I am practicing the across the diagonal, I wait till I'm pretty much 3/4 way across, so that he's just not going to anticipate where I need in the test.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. That could be a better line for him rather than